Hello, Irving. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So we are going to start taking the attendance list. Just give me a second.
Okay.
So how are you?
Good. Very good. And you?
I am, yes, I am okay. Well, I can hear you like kind of sleepy. I don't know if I am right.
Uh, yeah.
Maybe? You need a coffee, man,
Yes. It's necessary the coffee.
to start the day, right?
Yes.
Yes, you're right.
Or maybe a chocolate.
Yes, but I think you cannot drink chocolate every day because if not, maybe it could be unhealthy. But
Yeah.
coffee, it's different.
Yeah, it's different because we drink coffee all times. Yeah,
Uh-huh. Our
it's
system
yeah.
normalize
It's for all the Salvadorians.
yes. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you. I'm so sorry to be late, 1 minute late, but I was in other class and I had some problems with the connection. But I am
Okay.
here. I'm here, okay? So let me know when you can, when you were able to see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Give me a second. Okay, so we are going to talk a little bit, and I want you to tell me 3 goals that you have achieved and 3 goals that you hasn't. Sorry, that's wrong. Haven't, because you're just you. Have not achieved.
Oh wow. 3 goals. Maybe in the future will start my company, and this is my first goal. Later, maybe um, I don't know. Maybe I will have a big house with pool, with I don't know, maybe 3 or 5 rooms, and buy a
Can you
new
can you
car.
repeat the last one?
Have a big house with pool, or maybe 3 or 5 rooms.
Oh, got it, got it.
Yeah, and maybe we'll buy a new car, a specific Audi, because I love the German cars. But three have not achieved. Maybe my my weight, yeah, my physical. I need to do more exercise, eat healthy, and the other maybe improve my English.
But I think you have achieved uh, the last one. You have improved your English. Maybe
Yeah,
you need to practice more because we never stop to learn. So
yes.
I
My
think,
problem,
continue.
Yeah, my problem maybe is the grammar because I don't have idea maybe in identify the sentences because I use the auxiliary will, do, does, have, or maybe was, where, there is, there are. But if sentences no have the auxiliary, uh, I confuse.
But the key of the tenses, it's the auxiliary. Because, for
Yeah,
example, the past, the simple past is was, eh, and wasn't, or well, depending on the if it is using the verb to be. But the other you use ed, or the present perfect, have the past perfect, I think it's the name, you use had. And I know that they are a lot, but maybe I think I can I improved, or I could improve this. It's my personal experience taking tests about uh mixed tenses. I took tests or quizzes like that, and I started to maybe they ask which tense is that, and they put a sentence, and then so maybe you can do that, maybe to learn the tenses. But I think your grammar, it's well. I think that if you have a conversation with maybe another person that talk English, you can talk very well. So I think you have this one almost win.
yeah, because for example, in the other academies, semi, you have good English. You uh, you have more maybe, or you have the conversation with different people because the exams are practice in the English, maybe the question and other things. So always send me to have good conversation. But my problem is the the hesitate in my mind. Yeah, because uh, I have maybe the correct sentences in my mind, but my heart said me no, is incorrect. So it's a fight.
Yes, I know it. I know very well your maybe your doubt. Eh, I think it's more like confidence, and not like mm, a problem of grammar or vocabulary. Maybe that the one that you have to improve a little bit, it's pronunciation. But you understand what a person is it's saying you or telling you. You understand questions, you have a lot of vocabulary, so maybe you improve your pronunciation and improve your confidence on yourself.
Yes.
So you
So
can do it. Don't worry,
yeah.
you will do it.
Thank you,
Okay,
teacher. Thank you.
thank you. Okay, I was asking you this, if you notice the sentences I have here, present perfect sentences. We're going to continue studying this type of tense, but with an extra. So Irving, help me read, please.
Okay. Already. We use already to express that an action was performed before the expected time. Example, I have already cleaned my house. She has already finished my homework. We have already taken the bus. your mute, teacher.
Thank you, thank you. It was a mistake here. So we use already to express or to talk about an action that was performed before the expected time. For example, I expect to finish to clean my house at maybe 4 p.m. And let's suppose they are like 2 o'clock and I finish. So because I perform the action before the expected time, I can say, I have already cleaned my house. I do it before the expected time. I did it, sorry. So can you give me an example?
And the verb is in past or past participle?
It's past participle, but cleaned, it's the same of simple past. The
Okay.
unique difference is this one. If you notice here, you have the auxiliary have, the auxiliary has because it's she, and like this, it's like I have cleaned my house. But
Okay.
because I do it, I did it before the expected time, I say I have already. You put already in the middle of the structure, I would say.
Okay. My example, I have already eaten early.
Oh, if you say already, you don't need to put earlier or early because you know that we use already to express.
Actually, unexpected. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It is I
But
have already eaten my breakfast.
mhm, you can also maybe give context like if you want to say earlier instead of that, you can say I was planning or I planned to eat at 8 o'clock, but I have already eaten my breakfast. So you understand that you ate before 8 o'clock. So maybe more context, like in a whole sentence, instead of say early.
Okay.
Mhm. So that's a very good example. Oh, and here is another example that can clarify your doubts. We have already taken the bus. I suppose that, or I was almost sure that I was going to be late in my job, at my job, but I have already taken the test. So maybe I will be in my job for my work at 7, and I normally go or arrive at 8. You got it?
Yes.
Okay, now I have yet. Read it.
Okay. Yet we use yet to express that an action that we expected has not happened. Example, I have washed the dishes yet. She has sent the email yet. We have prepared dinner yet.
Okay, the correct pronunciation is watched, washed with
Yeah,
T,
washed.
washed. Mhm. So what did you understand about yet?
And maybe never uh, do the action.
Mhm. Something that you expected to do, you never do, like homework. Or this disgusting email that you never sent to your teacher. She has or hasn't, we are going to use this one, hasn't. She has not sent the email yet. Here you have to put not, okay. Because it's a negative way to say that. But give me a second, I'm going to show you. Sorry, I couldn't find the example that I want to show you, but it sounds better if you add not, okay? I haven't because you're talking about a negative.
Okay.
Wait, that was my bad. I haven't washed the dishes yet. She hasn't sent the email yet. And we haven't prepared dinner yet. Got it? Can you give me an example?
Okay. I have cleaned my room yet, or the room yet.
Have or haven't?
In this case, I have cleaned the room yet. And the negative, I haven't cleaned the room yet.
Oh, I was mentioned that if you are going to talk about yet, it refers to express or to talk about an action that we expected to finish, but has not happened. So something that you don't do or you haven't done. So maybe you have to send me your homework today. And
For example, I have not started the exam yet.
And it is expected that for you to do it. So that's why we use it like in a negative way.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with since, help me read.
Since we use since to express the specific time in which an action started. Example, I have worked for the same company since May. It has been difficult since 2010. They have had their own bakery since their father died.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, I am kind of sick. we use since to talk about an action or a specific time in which an action started. Since May in 2010, or since their father died. Got it? It's
Yes.
referring to the beginning of an action. So can you give me an example?
Okay. I have learned English for for the since January. January.
For or since?
Since.
Since. Because for, oh, here's a mistake. Sorry. Or it's another one that we are going to learn. Help me read.
Okay. We use for to talk about action done in specific periods. Example, I studied in the course for 10 months. We have talked for 45 minutes. She has prepared her own breakfast for a while.
Okay, thank you. So in that case, we are not talking about the beginning of a specific moment or action. Now we are talking about a specific period or length of time. For 10 seconds, 10 minutes, sorry, 10 months, I'm crazy, 45 minutes, or for a while. In this one, do you notice the difference? Here,
Yes, a difference in the scenes is the year or month, and the fourth is in a specific time.
yes, it's specific time referring to when the action starts. And here, it has an end and a beginning, or yes, a beginning and an ending. And that's a period of time. For 10 months, for 45 minutes, or for a while. I don't know exactly the minute, the time, but stops, ends. Okay,
Okay.
got it? Okay, can you give me an example using for?
Okay. I I learned German for 1 year.
Is that true? Or it's just an
Um,
example?
yeah,
Hmm.
maybe, but I studied maybe for 1 year because uh, I I study more the English than German, but maybe the other the next year I will start learn German.
Excellent. And do you uh, know a little bit of vocabulary? Like, can you tell me a word in Germany?
For example, Guten Tag, Fräulein.
Gute what?
Guten Tag,
Guten
o
Tag.
Guten Tag, Guten Morgen, Guten Tag. So is the same in English. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night.
Guten Tag. Guten Tag.
Yeah, Guten Tag.
Okay.
Yeah, I love the language because my maybe my goal is will live will live in German. I love the country.
Okay. Very interesting. Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Something like that. Okay, interesting. I want to learn French and Italian.
Yes, maybe Italian or Portuguese.
So we can do it. Don't worry, we are going to learn another languages.
Yeah.
Okay, we have practice today on the platform. So you are going to finish exercise 4.2.2 and 4.2.3. Just two. Got it? I will show
Okay.
you. Give me a second. Okay, you have this one? Or you cannot see it. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to raise this one. You cannot see it, right?
Uh,
Okay.
no, because I opened the platform in this moment.
Okay. But you have to get the exercise already yet and seen 4.2.2 and 4.2.4, which is 4.1, 4.2.
Okay.
And then take a screenshot and send me your to WhatsApp your score. And if you have any doubt, I'm here.
Okay, teacher.
Hello, Giovanni. Hello, Giovanni. Are you there?
Your eye sound in the screen on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, I will check. Giovanni, we are working on the platform. PREINTERM3, sorry. Exercises 2.2.2 and 4.2.2 and 4.2.4. Just once. 1 and 2. Okay. I will check your answers in a minute.
Okay.
So you graduate. Oh, did you remember that if you talk or if you use the negative sentence, you are using yet?
Yes, I forgot.
And already it's for something positive that you already done or did. And the
Okay.
other one, you got a 10. Very good job. Okay. So we are going to continue. So because you are almost done in this course, you have to practice more about interviews. So you have to tell experiences using sort of present perfect. If someone asks something like, what are the 3 types of design patterns best known? You have to give the 3 types in because you in an interview they want to know how much do you know about something. You tell experiences using this type of design patterns. I think they are JavaScript, HTML, and what's the other one? I think they are the ones, right?
Yeah, PHP.
PHP
Yes.
and the other ones, JavaScript and HTML.
Yes, and CSS.
Okay, so you know more and about this topic than me. It's obvious. So if you are going to give the 3 type of design, it's obvious that they are waiting that you know how to use them. So you can use present perfect. You sound better, more, I won't say more native, but with more experience about English and about this topic, about your area. So try to give or tell experiences that you have had with this type of design patterns. Got it?
Okay.
And also you have questions like this, mention the difference between pull and fetch, and so on. So what's a database normalization process? And use own words. Don't memorize your answers. Because if you memorize them, you know, there are a lot of academies that help you to be hired on a call center. So people that it's hiring, that means interviewers, know if you memorized your answers or what, if you're being honest, if they are your own words. So that's why you haven't to memorize. You have to learn to use different vocabulary, but vocabulary that you understand. Because if you try to use very technical or very difficult vocabulary, if you forget one of this vocabulary, you will be like, I forget the word. And now, what can I say? And you will be out. Okay. So don't memorize your answers. Try to sound natural and give experiences, because this will help you a lot. Because if they notice or realize that you know about the topic, you have experience of this topic, they probably will hire you. Got it? So now
Okay.
I want that you search for vocabulary, technical vocabulary about your area. You can give me a second. Sorry, I don't know if you saw the the questions. No, right?
No.
Yes, I suppose it, because I was here in the other window. But they are the question. What are the three type of design patterns best known, or mention the difference between pull and fetch, or what is the database normalization process, or what did you do in the last year to improve your knowledge? You can use present perfect and give to give a or to express experiences. So you can use this type of indeed, it's a platform in which you find job. So you can maybe you can here you can check here.
Okay.
Software engineer. So you can find a vocabulary here about what you know. We have strong preference for candidates. Give me a second. JavaScript, Java applications using Ruby on Rails. Give me a second. Basic software development process. So you can find here specific vocabulary of what you know, but you know in Spanish. Now you can find the correct names, but in English, because they put here what they want to for, or what they expect for you. Ruby, Rails, JavaScript, Kubernetes. So your job right now, it's to search for vocabulary here and then answer your questions, okay? With technical vocabulary about your area, but don't memorize your answer. Fast track, give me a second. Basic proficiency. What else I have here? Full stack. web developer position. This is a position for which you can apply. So you know you can find vocabulary here. So this is the link. It's in the chat. Search for vocabulary here. You put programmer or software engineer, and they will you will show. Sorry, so here. Oh my goodness, I'm crazy. See here, vocabulary, and you have to answer this question. So I will give you I'll give it 10 minutes to do this, and then you are going to answer them for me. Got it?
Okay. Yes.
I have a sore throat and I am feeling kind of sick.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, it's because we are near.
Yeah.
Okay, please search for vocabulary information and answer the sentence, the questions.
Okay.
How is everything going, Irving? Do you need more time or almost ready?
Yeah, uh, I'm ready.
Okay. Okay. So,
The idea is improve the English with this question.
yes. Okay, so we can start. What did you do in the last year to improve your knowledge?
Okay, the last year I improved my knowledge with different tools, different programming language because it's important to learn more in this industry and in the software industry. You need maybe learn no one programming language, uh, maybe two or three. I improved the PHP programming language with database, HTML, CSS, and learned new frameworks. So, uh, and two, improve my English because it's important for the interviews or maybe talk about with the customer about of software.
Okay, thank you. And what is the database normalization process? Can you tell me it in your own words?
Yes, the database normalization is easy because it's the normalize all data and don't have the redundancy because it's important. For example, you have Adobe and me too. So, and the number is similar, have redundancy, uh, and the database exceeds five rules, and the five rules maybe uh, have the structure, and you need and maybe all data and no redundancy and all the process because you have a primary key and connect the first table with the second table. So it's the database normalization process.
Normalization. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, normalization.
And mention the difference between pull and fetch.
Okay, the pull and fetch and get hots are a function on the console of the operating system. The pull is the cut, yeah, or delete maybe a file or repository on GitHub, and the fetch is a other function, and the difference are the put is maybe delete maybe a file on the repository, and fetch we use fetch on different situation, maybe see the date or time or who uh, upload the repository on GitHub.
Okay, can you give me or can you tell me an experience eh, about pull and fetch, using pull and fetch?
Yes, yes, I use pull and fetch the last month because we upload a mini project in the bootcamp. So I eliminate one file, and later I maybe search who the the other repository, maybe the day and hours, and I see all data.
Okay, thank you. And what are the three type of design patterns best known?
Okay, our design partner is the most interesting because we use old design partners, maybe the creationals, the structurals, and I forget the last one. So the partner design are, yeah, the best practice because we use all design partners, and we 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 use this design partner and know maybe write a lot of code. Yeah, is um, maybe a little code, but the code have functionality, yeah, for different functions. So and design partners are the best practice, and all programmer or development software we use all time.
Okay, can you tell me an experience using HTML?
Yes, I have experience with HTML because we use always this yeah, programming language. No, 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 isn't programming language. So I use HTML in different projects using with CRUD or maybe a website or maybe an application web application. So yeah, I use HTML and CSS. I mm, write code with CSS and I use the frameworks Bootstrap, Tidewheel, less SAS because our process on CSS. So yeah, for me it's good experience with HTML5 and CSS3.
Okay, thank you. HTML, it's to improve the design of a website, right?
Yeah, it's the structure, and the CSS is the colors, or
Mm,
maybe I I I put the image and I move maybe in left or right with CSS. I can move, yeah, with
oh,
different maybe points because you need to use numbers because it's important. For example, I have a picture and I move to left. I see it with CSS. Okay, picture left maybe 5 or 15 pixels. So
mhm.
the picture move the left.
Oh, I thought that JavaScript uh, was a tool to move pictures, but now I saw it's the other one. Okay, thank you. I have learned today. I
Yes.
think I think you are improving a lot your experience about interviews. Just maybe in this one you say I don't remember. I don't know. I don't remember if there were this or this, but you can or you have to avoid to say I don't remember. Maybe if you are applying, or if you want to apply, maybe I don't know a call center that use this type of software or something like that. Um, Try to investigate as much as you could about the programs, the programmer program learn language. I think they are called uh, to know or to maybe um, imagine or to have an idea which type of questions can they ask you. Okay, if they work with JavaScript or HTML or something like that, you have to investigate as much as you can about this, because they will ask you probably about this. So maybe investigate a lot about what your next company wants or what they do, to know what they can ask you, to know what you can answer, to prepare yourself to this type of question. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Continue getting vocabulary for this type of interviews. You are doing very well. I am proud of you. You can do it. And I hope you get a good job.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. I think that's all for the class. I don't know if you have any doubt.
No, teacher.
Okay. Thank you for being in the class, and have a
Thank
nice
you.